Hey everyone, Mullen here, back with another LEGO video. And a while ago, I made a video where I made every single LEGO Minecraft mob. In that video, I actually didn't make every single Minecraft mob. So today, I'm showing you 7 new Minecraft mobs I've made, and 10 updated ones. 17 mobs altogether in this video. So without further ado, let's go. Okay guys, so I thought first we could start with all the new mobs I made, because I know you guys are dying to see those, instead of like all the mobs I've only updated. Here, I have the Charged Creeper. Now I know LEGO has done an official version of this, which I'll put on the screen now. How I made this was I did the same thing as LEGO did with the like plates on the sides of his body. But for the head, I put a bunch of loom bands. You guys remember that awesome craze where it's the loom bands, and they all had they made the bracelets with them. Some of you are like, "What are you on about, you Egypt?" But anyway, this here is the Charged Creeper, and I thought I'd just use the loom bands for LEGO, which is pretty cool. Moving on. We have the donkey. Now, this donkey was inspired to me by JonJon toys. It's like the same size as the llama, except for the butt. The butt looks like a villager's face. It has a tail, and has these legs that I put on. The JonJon toys didn't do those legs. Those are like my idea. And then the head, I thought of myself. It's completely grey. There's also another variation of a donkey, which I have coming up. Yeah, that's the donkey. Here, we have the Illusioner. And you might remember him from my 1.12 is finally here video. He has the bow, which he fights you with, and then he has the big like blue cloak, and then he has this hood that I tried to make. The part I don't like about the hood is the way the tile on the top is spinny. I want it to look straight as much as possible, but it just won't stay straight. He pretty much looks like all the other illagers in the mansion. Except the bad thing is he doesn't actually spawn in the mansion, which is kind of weird. Moving on, we have the mule, the crossbreed between a horse and a donkey. And this is pretty much a brown donkey, except his butt is like not big like the donkey. Yeah, there's not much to show you here. It's just pretty much a brown version of a donkey, but it's just not. Its butt isn't bigger, but it does have black ears and a black tail. It has that beach-colored nose. That's pretty much all the changes there. This mule was also inspired to me by JonJon toys. Yeah, that's the mule. Here we have one of my personal favorites, the parrot. This was also inspired to me by JonJon toys. That guy's amazing. I'll put the link in the description so you can subscribe to him, because he really helps me out with my Lego, and he's an amazing guy. You should go check him out. Inside him, I have like one of those bricks with all the studs on all sides except for the bottom, which is holding his legs on. He's a bit big compared to my Steve figure here, but I don't really think that matters. It is, parrots are usually small. This guy's nearly the same size as Steve. It doesn't have the pointy beak, apparently. It just has a big, looks like its beak was squashed against a wall. But moving on, here we have a non-tamed wolf. Now, I know LEGO has done this before, except the wolf is angry and it has red eyes. And that was in the Mountain Cave set, along with the Charged Creeper. That was also in the Mountain Cave set, which I forgot to mention. But this I made completely out of my bricks. His head is massive, and I wish it wasn't. Now, the normal wolf's head is a bit smaller. His ears as well. I don't like the ears. I couldn't figure out any other way of doing the ears. I do actually know one, but I don't have any grey tooth pieces to do it, so I don't think that would be possible to do. He's pretty much the same as the normal wolf that you get in the sets. I made him sit down just like the wolf I made. He sits down a bit weirdly though, because like there's a piece in the middle that stops him from sitting down properly, so to make him actually look a bit fatter, because like then he'd look too skinny. But yeah, that's the wolf. Here, this is our last new minifigure. We have the zombie villager, and I actually made 2 of these. One of them is in one of my LEGO Minecraft worlds, which I should be showing you next weekend. The reason he has a grey piece on his neck here is because I don't have a 1x2 piece with a technical in it. That was a bit hard for me to find, so I had to go with the grey. The zombie librarian villager, by the way. LEGO has also made a LEGO zombie villager, but it was the old model, the one where it was just a zombie with a bigger head. This one is one of the new ones, which is a zombie villager with an actual job. Now we're moving on to the updated ones, and of course it's in alphabetical order. So first off, the Elder Guardian. Now I just made this. I just edited this today. I made his tail longer, and I put some more detailed colors into there, like the transition from black to sand, which is this I don't know what that color's called. It's like a dark tan. I don't know. And then here I changed his tail, which looks a bit too much like a bow tie for me. Then I made all his spikes grey instead of blue, because the spikes aren't actually blue at all, they're grey. That's pretty much all the changes. There it is up close. Here we have the normal Guardian. All I did to this was I made his tail longer, and I put 2 cheese slope pieces on his tail instead of the 2 1x1 stud pieces. That's pretty much it for the Guardian. Here is a horse. Now my horse was way too big, so I made all my horse types even smaller than they should be. This is pretty much the same size as the new one, except it doesn't have like that hinge piece, whatever it is, to bend his head over, because I couldn't find one. It doesn't have the official Lego head. I may have to make the head myself, which is pretty much like the donkey and the mule. And here I have his tail. I don't know if it's too long. And we could get Steve to ride this horse if we wanted as well, which is pretty cool. Next, we have the husk. All I did was I literally just put hair on him. That's it. Here I have the ocelot, and all I did was I put these flower pieces on the bottom, just like the one from the official Lego set. Here I have the polar bear. All I did to that was I made its back feet a bit bigger, like because there was like a piece in the middle here. I realized his back feet were smaller than they should be, so I put 2 1x2 pieces for his feet on the back. Here I have the skeleton horse. Now I changed this completely. This is just the same size as the normal horse that I made, except it has like, it looks a bit more skeletal, and it has like the holes in it and stuff to make it has the nose, which is a bit weird. It has the round thing at the end of it. That's the skeleton horse. Here I have the skeleton trap. Literally the same thing as the skeleton horse, except I had to figure out a way to put a hole in there for the skeleton to go in, so it didn't look weird, like he was standing on top of the horse. And I also have that transparent brick in the back here, which I don't really want people to see, which is holding up these 2 1x2 pieces. That's the skeleton trap. Ooh, we're nearly at the end here. Here I have the Vex. I have this plate to hold him up, but this I changed completely. He has wings this time. I couldn't find one of those little tiny knives, so instead I had to use Unikitty's horn from the Lego movie sets. The body is pretty much the same, except in the middle of it, it has that piece of all the studs on the side, upside down, so it can have this cheese slip on the bottom for his legs. And then there's the wings at the back, which is pretty cool. And then there's this bar piece here that's holding him up. Now I wish I didn't have to have something to hold him up. It looks and makes him look really chunky, but like I had to have this 1x1 piece with the clip bit at the back. And last but not least, the zombie horse. Now this is yet again just the same as the horse, except the same thing with the zombie villager. I couldn't find a 1x2 Lego brick for a hole in it to put the tail on, so I just had to have a 2x4 piece in the middle. He's pretty much just like the horse, except he's green. That's all that's different, except and doesn't have a tail. So yeah guys, that was pretty much all the mobs that I've made. If you liked the video, then you can leave a like, and if you really loved it, then you can subscribe, and if you want to tell me what you think about all my builds, then you can leave a comment. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So I'm going to have to figure out some sort of way of putting these guys in a stop motion, but I'll see you guys later with another video. Goodbye. Bye.